Melons! 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 So why am I talking about melons today? Well, inadvertently, I've become a melon farmer. And this video today is all about giving back, doing something for your community, for your society, whatever you're in. We planted a load of melon seeds and we've got thousands of melons coming up. So currently it's Ramadan here in Morocco, and later on today I'm going to meet an amazing woman who for the last 4 years, every Ramadan, which is 30 days during the summer, people here they fast throughout the day, and she has provided a massive spread of incredible food for these people at her own expense every Ramadan for the last 4 years. So we've just been to pick the ripe melons that we have in the garden today. There's only 2 of them that are ready, but these things cost between £1.40 and £6. In fact, I paid £16 for a melon from the local supermarket here at Christmas when they're out of season. But even at the normal prices, a melon represents 25% of the average income in Morocco, of the daily average income, which is about £7. So we're going to go and give these 2 melons away tonight, and we're also going to interview this incredible woman to find out why she's doing this and what drives her and what results she's got from it. Because there are a lot of homeless people all over the planet. Nobody should be homeless. Nobody should be without food. The planet is abundant, and if you've got it, then you should give it. So we'll see you in a few hours. Well, I'll see you in a few seconds. Okay, I'm with Samira Kovac, who's a shining star here in Marrakesh and whose mother is responsible for this, but you've been involved with this for 4 years as well, haven't you, Samira?
Yes, absolutely. 4 years, we all started it together as a family. Obviously, it was my mom's idea, her dream, her passion to help. She's always been very giving in everything that she does. But coming back to Morocco, we were here. We could give her some support emotionally, mentally, and financially. So we all kind of got together and decided to do something for the community of Morocco. It's not very common that people do charities here. So every night the homeless have a place to eat, and they're welcome, and anyone can come to enjoy Ftour, which is the breakfast when they break the fast when the sun goes down.
And this is the 4th year. You're expecting about 700 people here tonight, is that right?
Yeah, about 700 people. The first night it was about 200 or 300. Each night, Kane, sorry, it's my son. Each night it grows just from word of mouth, people that hear about it. Well,
that's 700 times 30, which is what, 21,000 meals?
Yes. Yeah, it's every night. All of these people here, they prepare it. They come in early. They're served dates, grapes, halawa shbekia, which is a Moroccan dessert, eggs, bread, and then their choice of the white soup or the red soup. Then they have their choice of the milk and the orange juice.
And charity in Morocco doesn't really exist in the way that we see it in the States or in Europe.
No, not at all.
So this is all being funded by your mum.
Yes.
I think this kind of thing probably needs a bit of outside help, don't you?
Absolutely, yeah. Any outside help would be more than appreciated and welcome. But as of right now, for the past 4 years, she's done it completely on her own. So it's just luckily she can and she wants to. So she feels that maybe if other people in the community start seeing what you can do for others, that they'll start joining along, maybe helping, giving donations, whatever. Anyway, to try to get the word out and help people that have nothing to eat.
That's amazing. I hope, they're going to have an amazing night, and thanks very much, Samira.
Thank you.
I started almost 10 years ago, but 5 years ago, I did my society. I started about 4 years ago, about 5 years ago.
So what drove you to do this? Because there's obviously a lot of homeless people in Marrakesh, but what's your story? What brought you to
My
this?
story, we have a lot of poor people in Marrakesh. It's not we don't have them. We have a lot of poor, plus children, and the mothers, the husband leave them with children, and they don't care about them. They just, leave them, and you go see yourself. That's what pushed me to do this, because my heart is really with them.
And you grew up in Marrakesh yourself, is that right?
I do grown up in Marrakesh, yeah, and I grown up with a good family, but split family. I don't make myself. I grown up rich girl. I fight for everything myself
Yeah.
because my father and my mom split too when I was little. Since that day, I swear I will not leave a woman and a boy, or mother, or father, or older people, because we have a lot of older people. Nobody care about them. We have a lot of children. They need hope in Morocco. Nobody care about them.
And there's no kind of social security here. There's no charities here. So
No,
it comes down to people like you to say, oh, well, I'm going to help here.
Well, really, I do everything myself. Nobody help me. No government, no charity, no anybody else.
Yeah.
Everything come from my own pocket, and I'm glad. I'm thanking God because I'm doing it with joy, enjoy it. And these people, they're very poor, but when they come here, I like to make them the richest people on earth, because when they come here, you see, we treat them like ourselves, and we cook for them like myself, like how I eat, they eat, how I drink, they drink. It's nothing different. I eat better than them. And if they come here, they like me, bunch of prince and princess, and people is people. We all have our dignity, but we don't have money. You go some places, and you don't have too much. In Marrakesh, we have a lot of druggies. When they take the silicon, they smell it. Some of them drunks, older people, small kids, small children, they're very abused here. And I'm trying to help. If God help me, if anybody help me from outside, I'm not talking from inside. I want to open like a little place for these people, for children, especially children. It's our future.
Yeah.
People, they don't understand that. The children is our future. If we leave the children with the drug and drink and fight and killing each other, with Morocco. We don't have any more Morocco. But like I said, I do this because I love to help. I love to help the poor. I give my life for them, to be honest with them. When I go on the street and I see this, I wish I can take them all in my home and raise them, give them everything.
You're a beautiful woman.
Well, thank you very much for your interview, and I do appreciate it.
This is what everybody eats for the store. Every night. Explain what ftoor is. Ftoor is the breakfast when they break the fast. It's the first actual meal that they eat when the sun goes down. Today it'll be at about 7:39. It goes down like a minute or two every night. It goes back. But we serve always grapes, eggs, dates, heloush bekia, khubz, which is bread, which they'll put out right before the people get here so it stays soft. Then you have your choice. We can come over here where they're making the soups. I'll show you the second kitchen. So this is the chopping of bruschetta, or parsley, for the soup, which they'll make. This one's for the red soup, which is the harira. Come in here. It's hot. Okay? So
Wow, it smells good in here.
this is the harira, which is, there's chickpeas, lentils. Oh my God, it's hot beef. In here. Yeah. It's a tomato base, olive oil soup, super healthy, really good. It's very common to break the fast with that one. And there's also and then this one is like the wheat one. This is actually the breakfast one. So if they want both, they can have both, or they can have their choice of one or the other. And this is almost like a porridge. The base is like a wheat.
Barley, isn't it?
Yeah.
Barley.
It's like porridge or oatmeal, but it's watered down, and then they put olive oil and honey, and they mix it in.
Because I've worked out, it's about 20,000 meals in a month, isn't it?
Sometimes it's more.
More? That's a lot of meals.
It's a lot. Sometimes we go into 1,200. Like yesterday was it's 150.
Really? That's like 30,000. The people are arriving now.
That's one of the ladies. She
Salam
sleep
alaikum.
in the street. I got her the place. ما تبوسيهمش. تيجي ربنا نضرب معك يعطيك الخلا. This one, she about 2-3 years ago, she sleep in the street herself. We got the place for her now. She everywhere we go, she find a little girl. She bring her. She adopt them. She take care of them.
How many has she got now?
أنا فينا ما بنات حدا بنت.
جوج.
She have two now, plus one other girl is 3, plus a little boy is 4 of them. Because we don't bring them with their parents, we put them by themselves. Okay, that's for the shukran.
Shukran.
This guy is Hassan, he's the one that is.
17
ما تديروش تسارع.
Amazing. So they come in groups, so it's a controlled affair.
Yeah.
But they used to mob you.
Yeah.
That's amazing. Thank you very much for that.
My pleasure. And I thank you very much for coming and give us your time. See this. It's not too many people really care, but who care about the people. Not too many people in Morocco. And I came from all over the world to do this. Then I have to go back. I left my husband home by himself and everything. But like I said, I'm so glad I do it.
That's amazing. We've got some melons for you from our garden, so we'll go and get those now.
Please.
Let's go, should we go and grab the melons? Okay, so this is the day after the night before, and I hope you enjoyed that film and that you saw how incredible it was that that entrepreneur was taking direct action to help homeless people directly, because there was no other help anywhere else. No government help, no support, no charitable organisations. And when you think about in the UK, charities such as Children in Need or Sport Relief or Comic Relief, and you hear these stories about charity CEOs taking home £300,000 salaries a year and more sometimes, and the fact that the money that we give our hard-earned cash to when they do those telethons doesn't reach the recipients for 15 years or more, and the fact that they often invest in funds that support the arms race, or the arms industry, then you've got to think that maybe giving directly to people and to people like Samira and their mother is exactly the kind of thing that we should be doing. And it got me thinking also about a book I read about a year ago by Dominic Frisby, who's a stand-up comedian and an expert on money. And he wrote a book called Life After the State, which I highly recommend any of you watching this that's an entrepreneur reads, because it's really, really interesting, especially the first chapter. And in the first chapter, Dominic talks about the city of Glasgow in 1800, which was one of the richest cities on the planet. And the reason it was one of the richest cities on the planet is because the entrepreneurs there were allowed to roam free, and they were allowed to import and do what they wanted. Once, of course, the state got a sniff of this, they started coming in and taxing things and then creating false markets. But what Dominic points out is that without the intervention of the state and without the intervention of institutionalized corporations and institutionalized backhanders and charities and things like that, which create a kind of false market, and the place worked really, really well. It worked superbly well, and the people that were poor in Glasgow were looked after by the entrepreneurs. Now, I truly believe that entrepreneurs are the ones that are going to shape and change the future of this planet, and I think last night proved that to me in a really cool way. And if any of you feel like you want to donate, I'm going to put a link to the charity's website or their Facebook page here, where there should be a donate button. It's up to you if you wanted to do it. All I can tell you is I've met these people. That money goes directly into the mouths of those homeless people, which is also, I hope, is inspiring. Wherever you are in the world, if you're a successful entrepreneur, I hope you can look around where you are and take some action yourself, because it's us that's going to make the world a better place, not the governments and not the charities. So until next time, take care. This is Mark Atwood. Bye bye.